welcome to PatrickAshCoaching.com. I'm Patrick Ash, and today I'm going to take you through what to pack for a triathlon. So I'm just getting all my gear set up. I'm going to the Great White North Triathlon in Stony Plain, Alberta in approximately 4 days. So I just thought I'd take you through what I packed, the logic behind it, because a lot of times it can be a little bit overwhelming packing for a race. You don't want to forget anything. So maybe this will help you compile a list to make sure that you pack all the gear that you need and help you have a successful day. Because having a great race day is about controlling all the things that you have control over, and one of them is making sure that you bring what you need. So sit back, relax, and I'll take you through how I pack for a race. First of all, what I usually do leading up to the race is I pack what I like to call just my regular training gear. So I have a jersey, got a vest, just got a sleeveless t-shirt, got a long sleeve over here, a couple pairs of shorts, a pair of biking shorts, a pair of running shorts. So this is all the things that I'll pack for pre-race, just prep workouts. They're short in nature, usually 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe up to 45, with some pickup intensities in there up to race pace. But again, this is just prep workout gear that I'll be wearing. And next, let's head over to the swim here. So here we have what I'll pack in my swim gear bag. So typically I'll have my race outfit here. So I have my singlet top and my shorts here, my wetsuit obviously. And then down here I have, as you can see, there's 2 pairs of goggles and 2 sets of swim caps. Now normally in most races they provide a swim cap for you, but I always just bring one. Say if I'm doing a swim before the race, have something with me, keep my head warm, and 2 sets of goggles as well. Why 2 sets? Well, because sometimes strap can break on a set of goggles, or the tint in these lenses is a little bit different. So one's a lighter tint versus a darker tint. So if it's overcast, I might use a lighter tint, versus if it's really sunny and bright, I might use a darker tint. Then I have my GPS, my Garmin 310 XT there, heart rate monitor. I've got what I like to call my lubrication. So I've got my nose gel there. I'm prone to nosebleeds, so I gotta keep the inside of my nose moist. Got my chamois cream there, and then my sunblock as well. Now we'll head on over to the bike setup here. So what I normally have here is everything that I'll need in my swim to bike transition area. So I have a small towel, wipe off my feet. Got my sunglasses here, my race belt. Now some races don't require you to have your race number on during the bike. Some do, so I'll have a race belt there. Normally I'll have 2 race belts with me. I keep one in my run kit as well, just in case something happens to it on the bike. I got my bike shoes there and my helmet. And then also beside here I've got everything that I'll pack in my bike repair kit. So I've got CO2 cartridges, I've got my tire levers, some spare tubes, got my Allen key set, some chain lube. I won't pack that in my repair kit, but I'll just take it along in case I need to lubricate anything up. And then my little CO2 pump cartridge there, and I have this power bar bag, which is a bike cover. So if I have to keep my bike in transition overnight, I can cover it up in case it rains. This race luckily allows you to drop it off in the morning if you like, so might take that option. May still drop it off the night before, but that depends. Then lastly we'll head over to the run transition here. So this is pretty simple. I've got a visor here, and then I've got just a regular hat. So depending on the conditions, if it's super hot, I might go with the full hat versus the visor. Just depends on how I'm feeling that particular day. Got another race belt there, like I said. I've got my shoes with the quick lace, speed laces there. So they're elastic, so they stretch out, so it makes it really easy for me to slide my shoe on. I'll cut those laces down, obviously they're a bit long right now, I just put new ones in. So The other thing that's interesting here is the socks that I choose. These socks are super thin and fit around my foot super tight. The reason being is I don't want a big bulky sock on my foot. Some people run the whole half marathon barefoot. I do not. I've done that once in my life and my feet were a lot worse for it, so I take the extra 10-15 seconds to put the socks on. They're super thin because I want something that basically acts as a second skin on my foot. Not something that's thick that's going to absorb a lot of moisture, so that's why I choose the thinner sock, and it's less likely to bunch up as well and give me blisters. Now, so there's my sort of 3 stations there, my swim, bike, and run. The other thing that's important obviously is nutrition, so I got all my water bottles there. I will not carry 5 water bottles with me on the bike. I usually carry only 2. This race has a aid station on the bike every 10 kilometers, so I'll just take replacement bottles as I need them through the race. And then my nutrition that I'll take on the bike, so I've got my GU Roctanes there, also got some power bar gel blocks there that are kind of tasty if I need something different. I'll have some of those. I also put some black electrician's tape in that bag. The reason being is I actually tape my gel, the tops of those gel packets to my top tube of my bike, so then I just rip off the gel as I need it. Then it takes off the top automatically and I don't have to worry about ripping off the top and having to use an extra hand for that. And then last but not least of nutrition wise, I have my post-race nutrition. So I use Vega Sport natural plant-based protein right after the race. I have some pro-grade branched chain amino acids just to help speed recovery there. I'll take those immediately after the race. If I'm feeling, depending on how my stomach is, I also use a pro-grade workout, which is a post-workout recovery drink, which has again a whey protein mixture there. And then also too, I might go with a Vega Sport. This is their performance drink as well, post-race. And then probably a few hours after the race, I'll have some Vega complete whole food health optimizer. I also have this leading up to the race as well. It's a great meal replacement drink. It's got all the vitamins and minerals that you need, and doesn't taste too bad. Now lastly here, what I have is what I like to call my old crap kit. So this is if the weather turns really awful, it's really cold. I have in here, I have some light mitts to cover my hands. I have a full-on rain jacket here if I need it. Got some booties for my shoes, keep my feet warm. And then post-race, I have my compression socks that I wear just to help with recovery, get the venous return, so help the blood flow back to the heart from the legs. And just some comfy shorts and a nice t-shirt to hang out in, and of course the lovely flip-flops. One of my favorite things after races to slip into those, because your feet just are begging for some fresh air after being confined in running shoes and cycling shoes for pretty close to 4 hours. So there you have it, folks. There's your packing list for your next triathlon. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them on my blog, because remember, if you have a question, chances are somebody else reading the blog might have the same question. So it's all about learning and becoming a better triathlete, and making sure that you have the best experience possible when you go to your next race. So thanks for visiting patrickashcoaching.com, and we'll see you again soon.